Hey guys, Coach Keating here. There are some things that you really can't fully prepare for, and this is a story of one of them. It's a very personal story that I want to share with you because I see the Captain League community as family. I wrote a letter to my daughter who just left for preseason as a freshman for college soccer. And I wanted to share some of that with you because I think there's some similarities between what I am trying to teach her and what I am trying to teach you. You'll see a lot of similarities. First, I wanted her to understand that this is not about sadness or longing for the past. So I told her that on the contrary, I am increasingly in awe of the journey and excited for the future. I would not change anything, even the hardships, the pain, and the suffering, for they instruct and sharpen. That is a lesson for every one of you to learn as well. All of the adversity that you face, and you will face, the higher your goals are, the more adversity you will face. If you look at that as instructing you, that adversity, those setbacks, that pain, and even suffering, instructing you and sharpening you for something greater, your whole perspective on your development changes. So even the mistakes and the setbacks and the adversity all of a sudden becomes positive. The second thing I want to share with you is I gave her 7 keys, a ring with 7 keys on it, and they're ancient keys. They look like they're, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of years old, but of course they're not, they're replicas. But anyway, the 7 keys are 7 principles. You will know 5 of them very well, so I won't go through those in any level of detail. The first one though, I may not have covered this with you, and it's love. And what I wanted her to understand is that the person filled with love of people and love of life exudes positive energy. They are a beacon of light in a world of darkness. They give hope where there is none. They see good everywhere, but they're not naive that all things are good. This key reminds us that at the end, we will see the people we loved and our passions that impacted others as our greatest achievement. So I wanted her, and I want you to think about your life starting with that principle. Now that may sound hokey to some, but I'm telling you right now, as a guy who's getting older and older, it probably is by far the most important principle that you can have, approaching things with love. And you can talk about it from soccer perspective. If you are passionate about soccer, you love the ball, you love the game, you're going to be a better player because of that. The next thing, I'm not going to go through responsibility because you know that is all we are about, personal responsibility. I just wanted to remind you that is the second thing that I cover with her. The third is extraordinary, and you will recognize that as our second law, but I want to expand on it a little bit. What I told her is that she has many talents, as most people do. The challenge is to develop those to an extraordinary level, as most people will not. This is really important for you. You have many talents, as most other people do too. Now, what you do with those talents will determine everything in your life. It's what you do with those talents. And what I told her is this key places the focus on developing those talents to their fullest to make the world a better place. The next one that I wanted to touch on is work. And there's a great quote that I absolutely love. Maybe you guys will know who this poet is. Those heights by great men, won and kept, were not achieved by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night. Which law is that? Which law is that? Of course, it's hard work. And what I am so excited about is both she and I learned on this journey that the adaptability, which means your body and your brain can mold and change according to how much work you put in. And it's almost limitless. And this is something that's brand new. This thinking is brand new in high performance science. And the reason I'm saying any of this is to get you guys to believe that you haven't even touched that much of your potential. All right? The only thing that's preventing you from your potential is this big chunk in the middle, and it's called work. All all right? It's called work, and you have control over how much work you're willing to put in. The last one is number 7. It would be the 7 key, and I told her she needs to think big, and I want you guys to think big too. And I said, use your freedom to think big and you will do big things. In the long run, there is no honor in shrinking so others feel secure. Help them let their light shine by letting yours. Do hard things. This key becomes the path to your greatest impact on this world. Never let your dreams, and this is a quote from another poet, be clubbed into dank submission. And what he's talking about is don't let other people bring your dreams down to something that is okay for them, that doesn't make them feel insecure. You need to dream big and you will do big things. Think big, dream big, have big goals, and you'll do big things. I will tell you right now, here's the warning, you will have more adversity, which is where I started this conversation. You will have more adversity because of that, but your life and the excitement and your growth will be 10 times what it would be by being just kind of going along with it. All right, the next and last thing, I want you to look below, and this is a poem that I found that I absolutely loved and that I wrote to her as the second page of this letter. Read the poem because it says much more eloquently than I can say in this video all you need. Go for it, guys. I am very excited to see what you can do with your game and your life.